Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for cheap and fast coins. Use code ZIRK for 30% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be going over the best golden ticket players for you guys to make. Now, if you guys have not already seen the video, if you are kind of confused about golden tickets, I just made a video like 2 days ago when they released like this big blog going over everything to do with golden tickets, how you guys will be able to get them, everything like that. So please, if you want to know more information about it more specifically, go check out that video if you guys have not already seen it. However, there's one key piece of info that I kind of just like scrolled over and didn't really look at, I guess, when I was going over the blog. Didn't even think about it immediately. But after taking a second look at it, there's one thing that really changes my list of the best players to go ahead and pick for golden tickets. So that being said, let's go over that. Now, that one key piece of info that I think I skipped over when I was going through the blog, just didn't even really think about it, is it says physical ratings will be handled by the MUT team, but winners will be able to choose up to 3 skill ratings they want to see boosted. Now, I believe, you guys can comment down below, let me know what you think about this, because they really haven't said anything about it, but I believe this means speed, strength, agility, acceleration, awareness, jumping, stamina, and injury. You cannot choose to have upgraded, so that really does change quite a lot when it comes to picking up golden ticket players, like choosing who you actually want to upgrade. Now, when I posted that on screenshots, some people said the physical ratings were like the height, the weight of players, and that's just not true, obviously. You've never been able to adjust the height or anything like that, like the height, the weight of a player. The only thing you've ever been able to change was the actual ratings of a player. So physical ratings, I don't believe you're going to be able to change at all. So just keep that in mind when going to my predictions. That definitely changed my entire list, because originally, you know, you might want to go with some gold player or some silver player that's like a 6'3" cornerback or something you think could be really glitchy. But the issue is, you can't choose to have that speed boost or anything. So if they're not naturally like a pretty fast player for that overall, EA could really make them like a 99 overall, but have like 92 or 93 speed. Now, given if you have sprinter, everything like that, you can still get like 96, but you really want to go with a player who's going to be, if not 99 speed with sprinter, John Madden, everything, at least like 97, 98. So that definitely changed my list around quite a bit. And it makes it a little bit tough to go with like the low silver overalls, because there's obviously going to juice them, but they might not juice them as well as you'd like in terms of like the speed and excel. So you really have to go with a player that's naturally kind of faster, maybe even some higher overall players. You kind of see how EA upgrades them naturally. So that being said, let's go over my list of the best players to make golden tickets of. Comment down below and let me know your guys' personal picks for who you would make a golden ticket player of. And also, big shout out to Mason Football for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shouted out in a video, comment down below, Noti Gang. And of course, make sure you have the notification bell on. Drop a like on the video. Hit that sub button down below, guys. We are closing in on 150,000 subscribers. Only a couple thousand away, so make sure you guys hit that sub button. Let's get into it. So like I said, I'm really not going to give you guys that many silver players. And I know there's like, you know, Levine Toilolo for tight ends, who's like 6'8" or something. There's some other really tall players. I'm not just going to give you guys like the tall silver players, because like I said, you don't really know how EA is going to want to upgrade them. However, one player who could potentially be a good pick is actually Matthew Thomas. So you guys can see, he is a 63 overall with 77 speed. Now, if you don't understand how quick that is, 81 Eric Kendricks has got 79 speed, right? So if they upgrade this Matthew Thomas card up to a 99 overall, if you take a look at the rest of his stats, this is where the kind of issue becomes. So which 3 stats do you really want to take up? I guess you'd want to do potentially the block shed, the zone coverage, and maybe the hit power as well. But you guys can see the speed and excel, it's actually really good, and he's 6'3", and his jumping is really what we made me pick him. He has an 86 jumping as a 63 overall middle linebacker with an agility of 76, which is the same as Eric Kendricks, and he's a 63. So I think in terms of a user middle linebacker at 6'3", he would actually make for a really good GT. I feel like he would have, I mean, at a 99, if they made the card right, I mean, based off of his actual stats that he has, you'd think that he would have like 94, 95 speed if they decided to upgrade that like that. But like I said, I'm not a big fan of going to like players of this, because you can't choose to have the speed and excel as the big thing boosted. So Matthew Thomas, I believe, is like my one silver card in this list. So now let's get into some other players, and Antonio Cromartie definitely has to be on this list. First up, it's Tony Kamari. That'd be a great card just to pick in general for the name, but he's 6'2". He's got 94 speed, 93 excel, 95 agility, 95 jumping. He's got 90 play rate, 94 man, 92 zone, and a 91 press at a 95 overall, right? So one of the tallest cornerbacks in the game, automatically with the speed boost, whatever, they take him to 99. You think he'd have at least 96-ish speed, 96, 97 acceleration as well. So automatically you'd be able to get that to 99 with the right chemistries and everything. Agility would go up, jumping would go up as well. Then with the 3 attributes you get to pick, you'd obviously want to go with zone coverage. You could get that way up. If you're maybe a man coverage type of guy, you could go with man coverage as well, although that'll probably be up really high as well. And since he has lower zone, I'd probably end up going with the zone, and you could really make him lock down, because you have to think, take him to 99, they'd make his man like 96 minimum. So then, of course, you know, with lockdown chem, with John Madden, you could get the man up to 99. If you choose to have zone, the press, and I think if you're going to go with the cornerback or any defensive back overall, you should probably go with block shed as the second one or as the third one, because he has a 47 block shed. So you can choose 3 stats you want them to really focus in on when boosting these cards up. That would be insane to see Crow with, I don't really know how much they boost his block shed up by, but if you said you wanted his block shed to be one of the highest things, you'd think they'd make it at least like a 60 plus. Right? At least like a 60 plus, 65, maybe 70. It really depends how much they want to juice these golden ticket cards. That's kind of, you know, wishful thinking though. Maybe they don't do them as much. But I feel like Crow, because of the height, you can already see that he's one of the faster cornerbacks at 94 with only a 95 overall card. This could be a really good card. And trust me when I say I know some of the players list, a decent amount of the players in this list, you guys may have seen in years past as golden tickets. But because the way EA is doing things this year, it kind of just makes perfect sense to see them again. Bo Jackson is definitely one of those guys. 95 speed, 93 excel, 92 agility, 95 truck, 93 break tackle. So obviously, boosting him up. He's probably going to get an Ultimate Legend card though, but you could still make him a GT, I'd imagine. You can see though, 95 speed and 95 overall, they boost that up as well. His acceleration would go up, everything like that. Now let's say you can mess with his elusiveness rating, right? So I definitely want to go with the elusiveness on Bo Jackson, potentially even the break tackle, and I feel like he'll be close enough to where with the right chemistries and everything, you could probably get the trucking up to 99, you could get the speed, you could get the acceleration up to 99 as well. Maybe you want to go with catching on him, or you could go with something else. Maybe you want to go with the spin move, the juke move, the stiff arm. But Bo Jackson is obviously, when he gets an Ultimate Legend card, he'd be an endgame card. If you want to go with Bo Jackson at running back, he'd be the best running back in the game, probably the rest of the year. Now, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, most of the people on this list are the defensive backs, wide receivers, running backs, or QBs. That's like it. Basically, that's who I think you should make a GT of. Going with a tight end, yes, that's also another weapon you could use. Going with, you know, a defensive lineman, and a linebacker, whatever, a pass rusher. I do have that one middle linebacker on here as well. I don't really value them as a GT. I don't think it's really fun to use. I want someone I can actually go ahead and use or make a lot of big time plays. Rashawn Gary is someone that would be insanely glitchy. As you guys can see, he's an 86 overall right now, but he's actually one of the fastest defensive ends in the game at an 86, right? He's got 86 speed with 88 excel. If they bring him up to a 99, you'd think automatically they'd have to make his speed at least like a 92 and acceleration like a 93 or so compared to Julius Pepper. So he'd be extremely fast. Then, of course, you still have 3 attributes you can go ahead and take up, right? So strength can't touch, but I take the block shed, I take the power move, and I think I would probably go with, you could go with maybe tackling. I think you'd probably be able to do that one. Or you could maybe go with like hit power, whatever you really wanted to go with for that third one. Maybe you want to go with finesse move. Maybe you want to go with whatever on him. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. But block shed, power move, definitely would mess with those. Imagine having a Rashawn Gary in the game with, say, 92 speed, 93 excel with like 95 or similar to block shed and 95 plus power move. That card would be absolutely insane. So again, the physical ratings are up to EA. So yikes, I don't really know what they're going to do with that. You'd think they'd have to make him 90 plus speed though. So for Rashawn Gary, it could be really glitchy. Now this one, honestly, could just be a really fun one to use. Taysom Hill golden ticket. This is actually a 2-for-1. Mike Vick and Taysom Hill. Both of these guys I feel like potentially could be GT cards, of course. Michael Vick is usually one of those guys someone is going to make a golden ticket of, so more than likely he'll end up getting one either way if I put him on this list or not. But Taysom Hill could be a really fun one. You guys see at 85 overall, he's got 87 speed, so if you made him a 99, You'd think that he would be around Mike Vick type speed. Hopefully, if EA wants to juice him up a little bit, maybe he'd be around 94, 95 speed and 99 overall. Then, of course, you do get to select certain things. So I'd probably want to go with his throw power, his medium, and his deep. More than likely, right? Because they naturally boost his short up to over 90 something. But if you really boosted that throw power, the medium, and the deep, make him an all-around QB, and have his speed be pretty dang high. I mean, Taysom Hill as well. You know, he's got 85 acceleration. He's got a 75 carrying. Take a look at his spin and juke. He's got 82 and 86. Those probably be pretty close to 90, if not more. Juke would definitely be over 90. But spin move would be pretty close to 90 as well. I feel like Taysom would be really fun. Plus, then you'd be able to get like evasive and everything. And keep in mind, you guys can actually change the art type on these players as well for one of the ability slots. Taysom Hill would be really fun. And of course, you guys had to see this one coming. Free safety Calvin Johnson. Like I said, you can't choose the physical ratings to change, so why not just go with some of the tallest defensive backs in the game? Calvin Johnson, 6'5". Now, of course, maybe they don't boost his speed up that much. Maybe they don't take it up to like a 94. The last time they did a golden ticket Calvin Johnson, he only had 94 speed on him as well. So keep that in mind, that was with Madden 18. He had 94 speed. But he already has 94 zone. So what I would personally do is I'd probably take his hit power up, right? Because he only has an 87 hit power. Maybe you want to take the zone up just to ensure it gets even higher. But I mean, at a 95, I don't think you need to do that. It'd probably get up to 99 with chemistries as well when they boost that. So you want to go with the hit power. Potentially you guys want to go with the pursuit. And like I said, with defensive backs, I'd probably want to go with the block shed because he only has a 70, but you can get that way up. So make him an all-around really good free safety user. But then his speed would be up even higher. His zone coverage probably gets to 99. Have the hit power, have the block shed, have the pursuit potentially, whatever you guys want to do there. For the third one, Calvin could be glitchy. And yes, wide receiver Calvin's on this list as well. How could you not put wide receiver Calvin on this list well? I know he has a 96 overall already, but he's 6'5". Just boost him up even more. Whatever you really want to do with Calvin Johnson, if you want to make him just insane after the catch, you could definitely go for that. Since he already has 95 speed, 97 jumping, I mean, maybe you want to ask to get the medium route running up a little bit more. Maybe you want to get the catch and traffic up just to make sure you can get that to 99, depending on what type of scheme you guys run. Or you could go with, say, you know, the juke and spin, right? So maybe you want to get the juke move above 90 with Calvin. So you can have a 6'5" receiver with over 90 juke move, great catching. And if you like that idea of Calvin Johnson, you're probably going to really like this one. Now, if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, this may very well potentially be, without a doubt in my mind, honestly, I think I would make DJ Chark. Now, the reason I would make DJ Chark, let me show you guys him compared to Calvin Johnson. He's 6'4", at a 95 overall, right? He's got 96 speed. Easily, literally all they have to do is add one speed to him, get up to 97, right? And then you'd add sprinter to him, boom, 99 speed. He can be 99 speed in your team already, right? But he's got 96 jumping, he's got 92 catch, 89 catch traffic, 95 spec catch, 86 short, 88 medium, 94 deep. So without a doubt, I already see which ones I'm going for. Catch and traffic is coming up, the short route running and the medium route running are coming up, right? So this could potentially be a 99 overall, 99 speed, potentially 99 jumping with 96 plus, hopefully if they boosted that much. Catch and traffic, maybe 95, 96 catch and traffic. Short route running, medium route running, and deep route running, all around 95. Hopefully, if they boost the short and medium route running that up, maybe I'm asking too much from EA, but still, if you select that boosted the most, it should be up pretty well. Now, you might be thinking, well, why not go with something after the catch with DJ Chark, just make him that much better? Well, the reason is, first up, he also has 55 rim block, very, very good. He's already got 90 juke move with an 85 spin. Do you realize how glitchy it'd be to have a 92 or so juke move wide receiver at 6'4" with 99 speed, great catch and traffic, great route running, great jumping? This card would be insane. This potentially could be the best wide receiver in the game. If you pull a GT, seriously consider DJ Chark. And of course, I had to put Randy Moss in this list just because it is Randy Moss. You guys can see it is 95. He's got 94 speed, 95 jumping, 93 catching, and you can really go whatever you want. It's Randy Moss. I had to throw him on here with Calvin. But of all the wide receivers, I still think DJ Chark is the move. On to some more defensive backs, though. Mike Evans coming in at 6'5" with a 90 speed, 92 acceleration, 87 agility, 96 jumping, 92 zone, and a 96 man. This guard could potentially be one of those lockdown corners. Now, unfortunately, again, can't touch their speed or anything, so maybe they'd only make him like a 94 speed cornerback, but he's still 6'5". He'd be a very Richard Sherman type of corner, right? So then you could touch his zone coverage, you could get that up, you could get his press up as well, and like I said, I'd probably want to go with the block shed as well. Now, there is another cornerback that I have for you guys. You got a 46 block shed from Mike Evans already, so you can get that up a little bit more. There is another cornerback I want to go over, but I feel like Mike Evans, just because he's 6'5", I had to throw him on this list. Card looks pretty good, but I want to see how they do with speed, excel, and agility, and the play rec as well. And the last cornerback I have in this list, I do have one more player for you guys, is going to be Nnamdi Asomugha. Now, you guys can see with Nnamdi, right, there is a little bit of difference between him and Crow. I believe he's 1 inch taller than Crow. Crow does have a little bit more speed, but he is a 95 overall. And Nnamdi is actually better, a lot better actually, versus the run. You guys see Nnamdi Asomugha's got a 58 block shed. So again, with these cornerbacks, you'd want to go with the zone coverage, especially since Nnamdi is more of a man corner. You could get that zone up a lot. You could potentially get the press up as well. And I probably want to go with the block shed because it'd be a really, really good corner. So you have a 6'3", really good corner. And like I said, I know there are some like silver cornerbacks. You guys can go with that are like 6'3" around there. There might be like a 6'4" corner, I'm not honestly sure. But again, you don't really know if what you're going to get if you go with them because EA is going to upgrade them however they want with the speed, excel, and everything. So Nnamdi, really good. And I just checked to make sure, and I found out there is no cornerback above 6'3" except for Mike Evans, who's 6'5", of course. But the final player on this list is going to be Taylor Mays, and it's pretty obvious why. Now, Taylor Mays, of course, at a 95 overall, is 6'3", with 94 speed, 94 excel, 91 tackling, 90 play rate, 90 pursuit, 91 zone, and a 95 hit power. So again, with him, you'd obviously want to take up the zone. I'd probably want to go with potentially the pursuit here since he only has a 90 pursuit, but to just make him insane versus the run, get his block shed up as well. It's already an 83. We could be talking about a 90 plus block shed safety with a 96 or so speed, which you can get up to 99. The hit power would automatically rise well to like a 97 or so, if not a 98 when they boost him up to 99. Taylor Mays can be incredible. Like, of all defensive backs, I feel like Taylor Mays, plus it's Taylor freaking Mays, he could be a lot of fun to go ahead and use. So, Taylor Mays, Nnamdi Asomugha, DJ Chark, probably my personal top 3, but I do want to give you guys some other players as well. So, let me know down below any other players you guys would personally go ahead and make a golden ticket up. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, and of course, hit that sub button down below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below, know the gang, if you guys want a chance to be shouted out. I'll see you guys next time.